Lots of people, of course, here on the show have speculated exactly why we haven't seen, or really until now at least, so much of baby Archie. Archie Windsor, that is, of course, the firstborn to the sometime royal Duke and Duchess of Sussex. And then suddenly, without any question, as I told you, Archie popped up all over that Netflix documentary. But seriously, was truly Archie sold for cash? Hi, good morning. Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. Nice to see you. Nice to have your company. I hope you're all keeping well, fine and dandy. Bit of a rainy, drizzly day today, but not as cold. So that's a bonus, isn't it? Still a little bit cold over here in London for the ex-royals known as Archie and Meghan, as one could imagine, following those bombshell docu-series that were released last week and didn't do that well in the ratings. A bit of a strange one, really. With all that hype, you would have thought people would have been more interested. My theory on this is this. I think a lot of people got fed up because it's spread everywhere, and you can find out the juicy bits, can't you, wherever you want to look. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to waste 3 hours of your life, unlike me. Yeah, I know, have some sympathy. Oh, we do, Neil, I know, show a bit more sympathy. On a serious note, though, this particular thing really did come up and stare really out at you, because if you recall a while back, I told you about how, as you progress further into the world of reality TV, you have to give more and more and more of yourself. It's a simple fact. People don't pay big bucks for nothing. You have to share everything, your highs, your lows, your in-betweens. And that is exactly what, of course, the ex-royals found out when signing on for all of that money, not as much as it's proclaimed, but a lot of money from the streaming giant Netflix. But it's interesting, isn't it, with this particular side of the story, because if you recall back, when Archie was born, there was mystery. We didn't know where he was born, when he was born, where she was in the hospital. And then, of course, there was the photo call, which she didn't really want to show too much of. And then Meghan proudly announced that, she didn't really want to put her children up for debate and, ridicule and all that sort of stuff. It was really all about her being protective, private, and letting the children and develop grow themselves. That's right. Until, of course, things change. And those things can mean cash. Over the last couple of years, all we've really seen is the back of Archie's head. And then we had, of course, a hand, a foot, all these teasing things, regarding, apparently we're supposed to be that interested in him. And it's really sad, actually, because the only people that have truly lost out in seeing, of course, Archie themselves have been the British monarchy and, of course, the extended family of Miss Markle, who, to this day, Thomas Markle, her father, has yet to see his grandson. Incredible that he found this out, literally, or saw how he developed on an international TV show. So really, what was the change of tact? Well, as I told you a while back, it's all about money. And one people might suggest that, of course, Meghan and Harry decided when they registered domain names, for the internet, that they had a plan. But there was no shortage of footage, of pictures shown and shared. In fact, over the years, we found out that even the disgraced chat show host Ellen DeGeneres has seen Archie. Elton John apparently is a playmate. But seemingly those close to the once former royal Prince Harry, like of course his elder brother William, Catherine, Princess of Wales, and their 3 adorable children, have yet to really interact with any of Prince Harry's children in any positive way. It's really sad to think, isn't it, that truly money talked with this ex-royal couple, and seemingly that even our late and beautiful monarch, Her Majesty the Queen, only actually had a fleeting glimpse of Archie. And even more sad, the fact is that the photographer taking all of these pictures, all of that footage, is in fact the person who spent more time in the presence of Archie and their daughter Lily than anybody else. Proof, of course, whichever way you look at it, cash is king. And more importantly for Harry and Meghan, they felt that the best way forward to introduce Archie to the world was when the checkbook seemingly was open wide enough. Terrible situation. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.